Ready? Yeah.
It is international.
Hi guys, so today I have a great episode for you. Today I'm here with Crystal.
Hi.
Hey Crystal.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
I had to do an interview with you. Everywhere I turn, people are like, I'm going to Crystal's house. Oh yeah, do you know Crystal? I'm like, what? Who's this Crystal person? And then I started looking into it a little bit and I was like, I need to speak to this lady. You happen to be everywhere.
Yeah, I try not to be, but I do.
Your name's definitely out there for sure.
I've been trying to just get around the network and just meet people, just to, fill everybody out. I just like to have fun, so be honest about it.
That's a good thing, that's a good thing. So you're here in Ghana.
Yes.
How long have you been in Ghana for?
9 months.
9 months, okay. Are you Ghanaian at all? Do you have Ghanaian roots? You're not?
Nothing.
Okay, so I'm curious to know how you you're coming from the States, right?
Yes.
Whereabouts?
I'm coming from Houston, Texas.
Okay.
And I came here for 2 weeks in last October, whenever it was. But I came for 2 weeks and stayed. I just felt like home.
Hold on, how does someone just come for 2 weeks and just stay?
Listen,
I came with responsibilities, like...
my kids are grown,
okay.
So I don't have any little ones at home. I have 2 little dogs, but that's manageable. I'm not, but yeah, so I came for 2 weeks. I felt like home. I felt like I wanted to be here. I felt real safe. I felt real, I don't know, it's a feeling that I never felt in my life.
Yeah.
And so, we went out every day. I was like, whoa, they got restaurants like we got, we partying like we do in the States,
Yeah.
And so when my boss said, well, Crystal, pack up, we leaving. I was like, I'm staying. He's like, you staying? I was like, yeah. He was like, what you gonna do here? I was like, I'm gonna run your company.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And there it goes. And so I came with 1 suitcase. So I had to buy, clothes, but I wasn't gonna make that an excuse the reason why I was going back.
Right. So you actually never went back?
I never stepped back out of Ghana, back to the airport since I've been here.
What?
Since last year, yeah.
That's crazy.
I know, everybody's looking at me like, what is wrong with you? I was like, nothing. I just feel like I'm at home. I feel like I'm supposed to be here.
So did you feel safe you felt safe as a woman? Like you came by yourself?
I did. I depended a lot on my driver to make sure that I got to my right places and to make sure that no one bothered me. So he was like more like my bodyguard. But as long as I had him and I knew how to get home, I knew my address. So I was like, I'm gonna make this work. I've moved to different states and didn't know nobody there anyway before. So I'm not scared of change. So here I am.
It just sounds so wild to me to like come. Had you been to anywhere in Africa before?
No.
What? You hadn't, and I was just like trying to process what you're saying to me. You hadn't been to anywhere in Africa. You came here for 2 weeks and you just decided to stay and say you're living here.
Yeah.
So how did you find somewhere to live within that?
Well, my boss has a home here, and I stay at his home, which is now my home. But yeah,
went all the way
so he had already set up for me. He had a car for me. He had a place for me to stay. So it wasn't like I had to go and, I know it's not easy for everyone because you just don't get set up like that, but he had me set up pretty good that I didn't really need anything.
Okay, so you said he's your boss, right?
Yes.
So what were you doing? So you were working with him in the States first?
Yes.
And then
we came here. So I was his personal assistant. Okay. So everywhere he go, I go. He travel, I travel. And so that's how I got here.
Got any of those jobs going? Like, what? Sounds good.
He created that job for me. He was like, girl, come on. So he was like, if I travel, you travel, pack your bags. We going here. Okay. We taking the flight tomorrow. Okay. So, again, my kids are grown, so it was more like I had the time. I just did it.
Okay.
And I still have my home in Houston, my car in Houston. I still have all my stuff in Houston, so I can go home at any time.
Yeah.
But everybody keep asking me when. I just can't give them an answer right now.
Yeah. So what did your family and friends say about you?
They think I'm crazy.
Yeah. Have you always been crazy?
I have. That's the only time people talk about you. So I just keep giving them something to talk about.
That is absolutely true. I was reading this book recently, and it actually said the worst type of person person, or the person that doesn't actually progress anywhere is the person that's mediocre, right? That nobody really dislikes or likes. They're just in the middle. So I think if you're someone that people talk about, it's actually a good thing.
It's a good thing, because guess what? That's how you say it. You keep hearing my name ringing. Because I'm just that person that everybody talks about. So yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm crazy, but I like to live.
Yeah, why not? Hey, you only get one life.
one. So you gotta live it to the fullest. And as you get older, you only have 24 hours a day. How this economy is going right now, so I try to enjoy every 24 hours I have.
That's a great way to look at life.
Yeah.
So so you're working for someone. So what do you do to sustain yourself financially?
I got a boss.
So what does the company do?
Oh, this company here?
Yeah.
So here we do media. It's called Marsal Media. And we have HTX Construction, where we remodel homes. With the media company, we do podcasts, we do commercials, we do photo shoots. Right now we do business to business. So we go out to business and help create and, try to liven their social media pages up. And then we also have Navigate Ghana, where we put your business on our platform. So when the diasporas come over and they go on our platform, they have somewhere to find out where to eat, where to party, different hotels, and just help you get around Ghana, easily.
So I came across that at Navigate Ghana because there was an event that was held and you were there.
Yeah, Navigate event.
Yeah, you were there. I didn't really speak to you, but I came across the app, and then you did like this day party. It was
at my
amazing,
house.
by the way. I got to wear white, and it was amazing.
I like getting together, just to network and just try to have everybody, meet somebody that you can meet somebody. Meeting people in business is really hard. And so if I can help put something together, connect everyone, that's what I'm about. And so that's what Navigate Ghana is about. And then you have Marsal Media here, our film company, to help, shoot and capture every moments that we have. So I try to put it together, and my boss be excited right along with me. He like, let's do it.
Nice. Okay. So you came here and you just got stuck in, and you were like, I'm going to take over this company and do this.
Yes.
What was that like?
Well, it was challenging because I didn't know, first of all, anything about Ghana. I didn't know anything about media. I didn't know anything about construction. I didn't know anything about anything. I come from the States.
Yeah.
And I'm in a different field there. So coming here, learning, all of this, it was a challenge, but with my staff, they helped me, brought me up to par, showed me how to do things. Now I know pretty much how to build a whole business over here now. So, but once I started learning, I just wanted to learn more and more about it. So when he came here, he had a whole staff, and it wasn't producing as much as it should have been doing. So I came in, I'm the president of the company, so I came in and revamped it. I revamped the whole company, and just so we can, make bigger moves and work together. How can we grow this company? It's already hard as being a different company, as being American. A lot of people don't want to work with Americans.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think, I'm just going to give you my intake on it. I think they think that we're privileged because we have American dollars and, and compared to the CD. And so we tend to spend more not thinking about it. And so I had to learn the CD. And so now, because when I first got here, I was eating, partying, I was doing everything. I was blowing money. And I was like, whoa, it's going good. I was like, whoa, like, where my money going, And so now I know the value of a CD. Yeah. And so now I know, okay, hold up, like that's how much, okay, let me bag up a little bit. So I don't convert it into the dollars anymore. And so it's helping me, stay out them streets.
So when you came, like how much would you say you were spending on average when you really understand the city?
I was spending, just me by myself and not with my boss, because when my boss is a different story. I had to been spending, because he was to send me allowance too.
Really?
Yeah. He used to send me allowance because I used to be in the house so much because I didn't have friends. And he used to be like, Crystal, go to the restaurants. You know, you need money. You know, he sent me the money. Go to the restaurants. Go, you know, go over to this place. Go over to this place. Go to front and back. Go to this place. And so I'll be like, no, I'm gonna be by myself. And he's like, Crystal, you have money. Go out and eat. Enjoy yourself. So I would go out and I would call my friend Mo and Audra and them like, come out, you know, I'm gonna buy, hey, we out, I'm gonna buy everybody food. Just so cause y'all out with me. But then he said, Chris, I said, Trey, I need more money. Hey, you spending too much money.
Wow, so do you know how much you were spending?
I didn't, cause it whips, cause once if he send me this and then I get all these CDs out, I'm like, boy, and then I see how much it cost me to get there. I'm like, okay, so I can really, you know, play. Nah, that's just short-lived. And so reality definitely kicked in. The CD definitely kicked in. So now I know the value of a CD and because I'm not in America, so I haven't touched a US dollar in so long, you know. Yeah. But I think it was a learning lesson, and you know, I don't get it twisted. I could still go out, but I just choose not to, you know, just spend, you know, like I was. For what? I wasn't getting nothing out when I was in the clubs. Yeah. I wasn't really meeting anyone because, again, being American, when I talk to Ghanaians, they can understand me. And because they say I talk so fast.
Oh, yeah, I have that problem too.
So I have to, and then when they talk, I can't half understand them. So my assistant has to teach me little words and stuff like, okay, she'll talk and so.
Okay, so when you were going out to these places by yourself, were you actually meeting people and actually talking to them? Were you trying to establish real connections with people?
I was, but it was still hard. Like you could have like one little conversation and it would just be it. Like it didn't go nowhere after that. Yeah. And like, so I found myself like getting numbers from a lot of people, but it wasn't going anywhere. We wasn't working together. We wasn't connecting together. We wasn't in the same business. Right. Like we wasn't doing anything. So it became challenging, you know? So I kind of like stopped.
Yeah. So do you feel that there was a culture difference between you as an American and somebody else as a Ghanaian? Do you feel like was your sense of humor the same? Would you find people that had the same? No. Explain that to me. What was that?
They think I'm loud. Well, they think Americans are loud, which we are.
Yeah, you are.
You know. So we like to laugh a lot. You know, we have real bad mouths. You know, with profanity and stuff. Yeah. So we like to joke around. We like to play. We don't really take. I'm not gonna say we don't take life serious, but we don't take situations serious. Yeah. We enjoy our lives. And so even though it don't matter what you're going through, you might don't have food in your house, but you still have to laugh and smile every day and just be thankful that you're here, you know. And so it's just the little things. So it was hard to for them to connect with me, and it was hard for me to connect with them because I don't know where you come from, you know. I don't know where you've been or how you know, was raised. I don't know. Yeah. So I think that was like more of the challenging for myself, as meeting, having a Ghanaian friend.
Yeah. So tell me about business, because you said you didn't really know anything about construction. Well, you know, redoing these houses, right? Remodeling. So how did you actually start that? Where did you get your first contract from? How did you meet this? How did you?
Well, we do a lot of marketing, and they call in and they let us know they might want their boys' quarter redone. One project that we got a call on, they never even touched a boys' quarter before, and it was like 2 rooms, a kitchen, and a hallway, a bathroom. That was my first time seeing a boys' quarter. I didn't know what a boys' quarter was. We would have called it a guest house, but they called it a boys' quarter, and so they wanted the whole thing to be redone. So a lot of business come through marketing, and they email us and send us everything that they need to be done.
Wow, okay. So do you actually oversee the workers yourself personally?
Yes, well, my staff do. Okay. Because again, they don't understand. It's hard for me to keep them to talk English in here, so.
Yeah.
If they get to talking in tree, I'll be like, whoa, wait. You know? So But yeah, so I let the staff do it because they can oversee the project. They could talk to them and they could relate to each other better.
Yeah.
And then my staff will come back and report to me.
Okay. So what is your role here that you do? I know you said you're president now.
Yeah. So I'm just here to oversee the company, making sure everything is being done, making sure all tasks being, made, making sure we get new projects in, making sure everyone is, are in position and handling their position and take accountability of, whatever they did do or they didn't do.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to, just get them on a work ethic, because being all over the place in a company, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So if you have a job and you have a job and you have a job, I'm coming to you because I know that's your job. So what happened? It's a chain of command, and so it goes from this person to the next person. By the time it gets to me, then I can reconcile and make sure that we get it together. We have meetings every Monday. I have a meeting with my GM and my sales manager first. Okay. So therefore, they can speak for their team, and then I will have a general meeting with everyone, just to see what everybody's doing, where we at, and then even for myself, where's this at? Where's that at? Where's this at? And just making sure all our platforms are being posted and what we doing, what we got on the floor this week. So it's a lot of different tasks. So we try to every day try to make the best, get the most out of a day.
Wow, sounds pretty good. Okay. Yeah. Do you think that all Americans should experience Africa in some way?
Of course. Why not? If you would have asked me this in the States, I would have been like, I'm good.
Really?
I'm good. Because we don't see, and I watch African movies, but we don't see these type of African movies.
Right.
So we don't see the good side of it. We always see the bad side of African movies. And so we didn't know. Yeah. So I think that's why I was so amazed when I got here. I was like, whoa, I like it here.
So when your boss told you that you were coming to Ghana, what was your first thought?
They got monkeys? Like, are we saying that, huh? He was like, Crystal, no, what are you talking about? I said, I don't eat food. I don't eat African food. Crystal, they have American food. Oh, okay. I was asking so many questions that he was so irritated at me. He was like, just pack your bag and we going. I was like, okay. When we got here, he's like, I told you. Now what you think? And he took me to all his places and we party. I mean, my boss was like the coolest person, coolest boss I ever had. Yeah. And so we party. We, we had a really good time. So he introduced me to a lot in the 2 weeks he was here with me. So, I was, you got me. I'm sold.
Literally, you were, right?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yep, so.
Has anything about being in Ghana taken you by surprise though?
Dating.
Oh, tell me about that now. Yes, what has that been?
It's been challenging.
How?
Because I guess, African women are submissive. American women, I'm not going to say are not submissive, but we're not submissive to the level as African women are. So we don't have the same concept of catering.
Don't be shy, come on now.
We don't have that same concept of catering to someone. We have a lot of powerful people in America that makes good money. So catering to someone is like not what we do. But so when you meet men here and they're used to that, they don't understand that you're not doing that, So I think that was a challenge. And then I mean, I don't know, it's just I eat American food, they don't eat American food, so that's like one. Yeah. I think the conversation just doesn't match, I'm not gonna say for all, I'm just saying my experience, and there haven't been a lot. And so I think that's like, and I really haven't gave it a lot. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I have not really put myself out there to date. Yeah. These are just a couple of people that I have ran into that I can see that I'm like, I don't think I'm good on dating in Africa.
How did they approach you to get a date with you in the first place?
Well, I'm not going to even say I don't think I went on a date with him, but I think, you know, a lot of it was spoken in the beginning when I meet him. I think I can't get past the conversations on some of them. Like one guy, he just, he demanded so much from me. Like he was calling me so much. And I was like, whoa, I'm working. He was like, but you see me calling you. I'm like, okay, I'm working. Like you're too aggressive. Like, whoa, wait a minute, you know? And so he was like, well, I want to go to lunch. I was like, okay. So he came here. Whenever you come, you have to sign the book. Right. You know, it's policy. He comes in my office and he took his glasses off and slinged them across my desk. I said, whoa.
Getting his feet under the table.
Whoa. I thought you was ready. Whoa. Who are you talking to?
Whoa.
So.
Wow.
I you know.
No, I need to finish that story. Like, I need to hear some more.
So he sat there and he had a whole attitude because I wasn't ready. Because I was still working, but I was getting to, okay, we can go to lunch. Yeah. So we goes to lunch and we goes outside. So I have a driver. Yes. He was like, why can't you drive? Why do you have a driver? I was like, because I have a driver. Yeah. He said, you can drive. Why? I don't understand. He had an attitude. I had a driver. It's like everything he had a whole attitude about. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Yeah. What is wrong? Like, I just didn't understand it. So we got past that. And then so we went to lunch and then he kind of calmed down. I guess he was having a bad day. And he was about to make me have a bad day, but I had to.
He was trying.
You know, she was trying, you know. And, you know, America was about to come out of me. But so I was like, okay. So we had lunch and it was cool. So he was like, what are you about to do? I was like, I'm going back to work, you know. He was like, well, if you're the president of the company, why do you have to go back to work? I said, because I still have to work. Yeah. Like, I still have projects, because I still have things I have to oversee, you know? So he was like, okay. So I'll call you later. No, he said, call me later. And I was like, all right. I'm thinking in my head, I'm not calling you later. Yeah. You know? Then he called me later. I was like, hey, I'm tired. I'm going to bed or whatever. Yeah. So the next day he calls me. So I have two phones. I have my American phone. I have my Ghanaian phone. And so I had to bring it back. So when we was at lunch, he said, oh, I don't have your Ghanaian number. And I was like, oh, okay, here. You know, put your number in there. Yeah. He goes and looked through my phone and see that I was messaging guys. What? And that he waited till the next day to tell me, you told me you wasn't talking to nobody, but I saw you was messaging guys. I said, whoa, wait a minute. You read my messages? In that little short period of you putting your number in my phone?
Expert, like what?
It was so short. It couldn't have been no more than 5 minutes. I mean, that's pushing it, 5 minutes. But whatever you had to get through to go, whatever, yes. And so the next day he was like, you told me you wasn't talking to anybody, da 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 da. He yelling in my ear.
What?
You want me to date you?
What?
I can't date you.
So what was your reaction after that?
I said, listen, one thing I did not do is come to Ghana for drama. So you are bringing drama in my life. Yeah. My life is peaceful, you know, and you yelling in my ear, I'm not understanding what the problem is. Yeah. So I'm trying to get ready for my party and stuff like that. And he was like, okay, you said you was gonna call me back. You didn't. Like, dude, listen, this is not gonna work for us. This is not gonna work. I'm not used to this. Yeah. So listen, just go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and part ways. We can't even be friends at this point because you're making my nerves bad. Yeah. So he was like, I don't understand, you know? So I had to block him.
You didn't.
What? He called me from another number.
No.
Why my phone number not going through? Why my call's not going through? I said, because I blocked you. I had to tell him.
See, this is why I love Americans.
I blocked you. I did.
I blocked you.
He said, and why? I said, because listen, baby, this will never be. Yeah. I'm scared of you at this point. Not scared like for my life, but scared that I'm in another country. Right. I can't call 911 here. I have to make sure I got a police call. I got to call friends. Yeah. I don't even know how to get in contact with the police here. I definitely don't need trouble. Yeah. I don't need no problems, none of that here. And so he was like, well, okay. So I won't bother you no more. fine, okay. So I didn't block that second number. I don't know why I didn't. So he calls me and was like, hey, I want to have a business meeting with you. I said, okay. So let's meet in a public place because he was so busy trying to get to my house. And I'm like, no, you're not coming to my house.
Yeah.
So we're gonna meet to a public place. And he said, it's business. I said, okay. He comes, he was like, so I want to hire your staff to follow me around. I said, okay, no problem. He said, how much is that gonna cost? I said, oh, wait, let me make a phone call. Let me call my GM. You could talk to him. I called, his name Dankwa. I called Dankwa and said, hey, he wanna hire us, but he wanna know how much. They started talking in Tree, and they got off the phone. He said, I thought you was gonna give me a deal, a price. I said, well, whatever he told you it's gonna be. I said, how much did he tell you? And he didn't even tell him a lot. So did you think I was gonna do it for free?
Right.
This is a company at the end of the day.
Yeah.
This is a business that I'm running. And to follow you around, who are you?
Yeah.
They don't even follow me around. So who are you? You know? And so he was like, well, I'll just call somebody from TV3. Baby, that's okay. Is this meeting over? Because I'm sleepy, I'm about to go.
Right.
Oh, okay. And I never heard from him again.
I think it was more about making contact with you.
I don't know what it was, but it was too much. And it was just too much. So I just gave you that's how much and I'm going to tell you this. I'm about to really, really blow your mind. All this happened in 3 days.
Really? 3 days? Like, I can't even say he was love bombing you because I can't sense any type of love here. He was just bombing you.
3 days.
3 days?
It didn't even make it a week.
Wow.
3 days. All this happened 3 days.
Where did you find him? Like, where?
I was at Labadi Beach on a Sunday, and I was going out there to meet some friends, and we was getting some pizza from Labadi Beach. And he was trying to talk to me, and I didn't talk to him. I was like, I'm not trying to meet nobody. Then when I get to the car, and he come walking past, and he's like, let's just exchange numbers so we could just keep in contact. I said, okay, Crystal, stop being mean. You know, come on, it's okay. You know, I exchange numbers. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that's when everything happened. The worst contact I ever had.
Well, it's kind of good though, because then he didn't waste so much of your time.
You're right.
Do you know what I mean? Because like, you don't want it to be 3 months and you're like, this guy is just too...
And then the letter, can you imagine me letting him to my house?
Oh, God.
How would I would have got him out?
No, you wouldn't.
So I don't let people, that's why it's hard for me to date here. I don't date because I do live alone. I'm not gonna say I'm scared. I'm being careful.
Yeah. Come on, that's street smart though, right?
Yeah, street smart. You be careful. You have to know who you let in your house. And so I knew I couldn't let him in my house.
Yeah, definitely not.
I don't care if I liked you. You can't come to my house. I'm good. I'm good. So yeah.
So would you ever date a Ghanaian guy?
I will. I would like to date a nice Ghanaian guy. I would like to be married again. Oh yeah, I want to have a traditional wedding and a white wedding.
Okay, why not? Do you know, actually, I'm curious to know, did he pick up the bill when you guys went out for lunch?
He did.
He did? Okay.
He did.
So he tried it a little bit. I know.
But no, I missed this part. So the next day, when I told you he called me, telling me why he called him back, he said, hey, can you order me some food? I said, where am I ordering you some food from? He said, get on whatever and order me some food. I'm really hungry. What?
No, his phone wasn't working.
That was second day, remember? Remember the first day I met him on Sunday. We went to lunch on Monday.
Sounds like a song,
Tuesday, he got mad at me because he went through my phone. And then he asked me, can I order him some food? Wednesday he got I'm telling you, it happened all in 3 days. It's so much, I can't remember all of it in 3 days. It was just so much.
Can you order him some food?
Yeah, he said he's hungry. I said, I don't know how to do that. I don't even have a momo. What's a momo? What is it? I don't know. Like, I didn't know how to do it. I'm still, like, not new, but I'm still new, you know? So I'm like, how am I order you some food? He was like, don't worry about it. Oh, I'm not going to worry about it. So, so he never called again.
I'm curious to know, when you have met other diasporans, have there been any that you also haven't really agreed with? Do you see what I mean?
No, like a disagreement.
Not even just like you didn't really gel with that then, because sometimes we think that when we come to Ghana, right, you're gonna get on with you're a diasporan, I'm a diasporan, we're gonna do great. But is that really the reality of what it is like?
Everyone I've came across, I've kind of got along with them. I think it's my personality too.
Yeah.
When people say when they first see me, I look mean, but when they get to know me, like, oh, she's super cool, So I haven't run into anyone that I could say that I wouldn't mess with.
Okay.
I still don't know a lot of people, but I haven't came into that where someone was being mean or we didn't get along or we had words or I felt like I couldn't work with you. Now, I don't work with my friends. I don't mix work and friends together. I value friends.
Right.
And I value my work. And when you work and friends, and we out drinking, you're not going to take orders from me.
Yeah.
You're not going to respect me. So I'd rather keep you as a friend than as an employee. So I don't mix them.
Right. That's actually pretty smart because it can cause a lot of problems.
And I really like you. I really like you. And I know you need a job. I just can't give it to you. I'm sorry. Because
how do people take that though?
Oh, they think I'm so mean. They was like, why? You can, why not? You give everybody else a chance and da 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 da. Listen, I want to be able to call you and kick it with you. I like kicks and giggles. But when I'm at work, I'm at work.
Yes.
And if I tell you to do something, I don't want you to feel like you could come back to me and challenge me on anything because I run this.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I know how we are just kicking it. So you're definitely not going to take orders from me. So, no. So they think I'm mean, but it's okay. Yeah. We still friends.
Yeah. That was the aim, to be friends.
Yes, we're still friends. So, I apologize, but we're still friends.
So describe to me like a really great day that you've had in Ghana.
I had a lot of them. I have a lot of great days, but my great day is weirdest thing that I'm a homebody. I would stay home. I would cook me some breakfast. I cut my music on. I play music in the house. I stay at home. I'm gonna cook me some lunch and I'm gonna cook me some dinner. It's days I won't come out the house, and I'm so comfortable and be happy. So now me having this podcast, of course, those are my great days now because I'm excited. My friends are coming over. I cook for them American food, so they can get a little American food. And so we laugh and we play and we kicks and giggles. That's all I would be about. And then afterwards, we sing songs and dance and stuff like that. That's a great day. So every Friday, my podcast is a great day for me.
So do you feel like your life is much better now that you've moved from?
It's much peaceful. Much peaceful. When I say peaceful, it's just I'm learning a lot about me. I'm learning, I'm not here having to look after no one. It's just learning a lot about life, in another angle. So I would say this is the peaceful I've been in my whole life. Everything is about money, taking care of kids, trying to grow, make money, making some more money, keep a job, try to sustain a man, It's just a lot of stuff you have to deal with on a regular in real life. So at this chapter of my age, I am really just like I could just breathe. So that's why I say every day is a fun day for me because I don't wake up in a bad mood. I wake up in a very, very, where we stay at is a rooftop and I go outside and I pray. It's like I'm like just up here with him. So I can pray to him. I drink my tea. I feel happy every single day. And the day I don't feel happy, everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. I'm coming in the office with it. Everybody knows it. So, and they gonna try to make sure that I get back happy because nobody wants to see me around here fussing about nothing. So I just keep, just stay positive. As long as you got positive people around you, and which I do. Like when I come in the office, everyone greets me. Yeah. That makes me feel welcome to come to work and make me welcome that they happy to see me. Yeah. And it's not like, oh, here she come. Yeah. Oh, here she go. You know, everybody, you know, enjoy me. So yeah. And I enjoy them.
That's good. So I just want to question you about something. So you said, right, your boss hired you, but you were friends. You were pine. So that relationship works, right? Where he was your boss and he hired you and you still can take orders from him. But you're saying at the same time that you wouldn't hire a friend, but he hired a friend.
He right. So my boss knew a lot of my friends. So that's the only reason he hired me, because he knew a lot of my friends. I wasn't his friend. I knew of him. I knew about him, but we hung out, but I wasn't his friend.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I think that's the difference. It's not like, even though we went to dinner, we didn't go to clubs, but we went to dinner, come to his house and stuff like that. We was friends, but it wasn't friends like we've been friends for a long time. Yeah. So it was kind of different. Okay. But I'm sure if I was in the States, he'd have been on my head so much. Who knows, we'd be still friends, you know? So it works this way. He's there, I'm here.
Right.
He's 5 hours behind me. So when I wake up at 5, it's 12 his time, so I call him. You know, he tell me everything he needs for me to do, you know, the next day, because by the time he wake up, my day is almost finished. So it works. Yeah. So that's the difference. We are not in the same office together. Yeah. Every day. Wow. So that's where the friends and the relationships comes in at. Yeah. So it's different.
Yeah. Okay.
So I could take orders because he in the country. I mean, he in the States, and he on the phone, and he tell me, and do this and do this and do this. I say, okay, I just write it all down. And I come to the staff, okay, he want us to do this, and this. You know, this is what he want. We gonna give it to him. Yeah. And then we have a personal level. Like he's like family to me at this point. So we have a personal. We talk about both sides. Yeah. So it helps balance it. He's older too, so he know how to balance. I might not know how to balance it. Yeah. So it's a difference. Everybody don't know how to balance lives and relationships and work. They don't know how to balance it. I probably don't know how to balance it. So before I put myself in a situation, I'm not going to do it. Yeah. Because I'm not going to tell you, I've never had to balance it before, but he's had to balance it before. So he knows how to do, what to say, what not to say. He know how to do it. So. Yeah. Okay. And again, he's in the States, I'm here. So when he come here Thursday, and for 2 weeks, he gonna be coming in here on my head, and he gonna be yakking. And I'm gonna be like, you know, he go home in 2 weeks. He go home soon, and then they go peaches and cream again. Right. And no, he gonna come, we have so much fun. So, but when he come in this office, it's about work. Yeah. No, not that he's focused. What can we do to get this company together? Yeah. What can we do to make this company make money? What can we do to help diasporas come into the country and, you know, help them move around. Let's capture all their moments. Yeah. What can we do to help each other? And so he's coming in on a ventures of work, how to make it. Like how to keep it. Anybody can develop a business. Yeah. Anybody, but can you keep it? That's it. Anyone can get an office. Yeah. But can you keep it? Anyone can buy a house, but can you keep it? Yeah. So that's like the question that you ask someone. Can you keep it? You either have the funds to keep it. Yeah. Or you don't. So a lot of times when people open a business, it doesn't make it because you don't look at the down parts of it. Right. You know, so, and this election year, so it's been really challenging this year with work. Yeah. So, but we trying to maintain, we made more than one CD. We made more than one CD than they did last year.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy, making no money.
Yeah, it's weird. I couldn't believe it either. And he was just coming in fussing. I'm like, stop all that fussing. Yeah. You know, stop it. Do something about it.
So you came and changed the company around. Wow.
Every 90 days, I pick him.
Dang, that's great.
Listen, because I got a boss. Yeah. And I got to explain to him why we not making money. Yeah. Why we haven't did this. Why we haven't did this. Why we haven't. And if he gave us the opportunity to put us all in position to make money, why are we not doing our part?
Yeah.
So that's the question. So that's why I have to come in this office every day to make sure everyone is doing their part. And even if we don't have deals, at least we are working towards something every single day. We're trying to put our heads together. We're trying to get business every day. That's the only thing you can do is try. But being at home, kicking it out every day, that's not trying.
No, that's definitely not.
That's not trying.
So just maybe as a final question. So it's so easy to glamorize Ghana, right? So we've talked and we've spoken about the amazing things, how Ghana's made you become a better person, all that. But there must be something frustrating about Ghana that you don't like. So perhaps tell me what that is.
Well, I can only speak from my experience, is to be the roads. These roads, like, and not to say America don't have bad roads, but these roads are horrible. And I just think as many buildings and as much as they grow in Ghana, like, why they not doing anything for the roads? Now, my friends, the frustrating things that I hear is the lights out and the water.
Right.
So I was talking to a couple of people and I was like, how many days do you get water? And it was like 3 days a week. I'm like,
What?
You get water 3 days? They was like, yeah, 3 days on a good day. I'm like, what? Okay, so I didn't, that was new for me.
Yeah.
So I don't think I would have made it.
So if you had heard that before you came, would you have still wanted to have stayed?
Well, I would have to experience it. I don't have to experience it, but if I had to experience it, no, I am spoiled. No, I'm just going in there cutting it off, unless I ain't pay that bill.
Yeah.
So I'm spoiled, but when you've been living here and this is your culture, you're used to it.
Yeah.
So you're used to being able to go get a bucket and fill it up and taking a bath. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, so you fill the bucket up and then you come take a shower.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, that's what it is, So that's frustrating for my friends that I hear. Then the lights out.
Yeah.
Like, it seemed like it could be a Monday at 2:00 and they say, oh, we want to save energy. We don't cut all lights out. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Why? And they just said something that they do. They just, all my friends are so frustrated because they work in America. And so they need the internet.
Yeah.
And they be like, I don't have no power. So everybody's buying generators now. But I can't answer, I don't know why, I can't ask you how, I don't know, but I haven't experienced it. But if I had to, I have went without lights, the generator come back on. Yeah. But when the generator ran out of gas, I went without lights and it got really hot and I was in there, I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna lay on this couch and read a book, It's not like I was about to, I'm about to go home. Yeah. I was even here when, the cables got cut undersea, supposedly.
Yeah.
And we went without data, I was kind of worried because no one can contact me, and knew what my whereabouts. But me and my friends, we all got together and we held each other down. We made sure that we knew what each other was at all times. So, it could have been kind of frustrated, but I'm not going to say it was enough to run me back to America. Yeah. Even if I had to deal with the water thing, it's okay. I'm from the hood.
So do you think now that if you had to experience those things, those had to become a part of your life, you'd still be okay to stay here?
Yeah, I'm from the hood. I ain't always had glitter and gold. I come from, I lived in a house of 11 of us. So yeah, it's a lot. We slept on top of each other. I didn't come from that. So I'm not going to say that's a deal breaker. That's not a deal breaker for me. I just have to do what I do. I'm going to fill the tub up, take my bath, let the water out and keep it moving. That's not a deal breaker for me. I would never, and I had to learn that being here. I've learned that I can survive in different situations like this now. It's, and in the States, I would be complaining. Girl, I'm coming over your house to take a shower.
Yeah.
But, the water be cold, but it's still not a deal breaker. So I think I can manage that.
So it would be a deal breaker for you to say, I can't do this
I haven't made it yet. I haven't figured that deal breaker out yet. It's nothing that I haven't found it. Not yet.
Wow.
I'm still working on it. It's only been 9 months.
Yeah.
So compared to how long you've been here, compared to how long I've been here, I haven't got there yet.
Yeah.
So you gotta give me some more time. We gotta relive this conversation.
Yeah. You give me like 2 years and I'll come back and
then be like, okay, what's your deal breaker? Yeah. Be like, you know. Mm-hmm. But no, I mean, I'm not here, you know, like I have to be here. I can leave at any time. I can go home. My boss never told me I had to stay. So I'm here because I want to be here. And I'm here because I enjoy being here. I'm no better than no one else. I can survive if I had to go and live whatever. I'm not, it's an experience. It's another chapter in my book that I'm experiencing. Yeah. And so I look at that as a lesson, you know, that I'll be able to tell my grandkids one day. Girl, I lived in Africa and I did this and I did this. You
That's
know.
right, it's the experience.
So it's an experience.
So what piece of advice would you give to someone who's perhaps wanting to do what you did and just come to Ghana?
Girl, do it. Girl, do it. Listen, I only thing that I would say the difference is I would tell not diasporas, but American people, the attitude. We have short fuses. Yeah. And because we live in such a fast world. Yeah. And everything is so fast. Here is not fast. Everything is real quiet and real peaceful. So coming here just on a, you know, like ready to fight and all that, that's not here. Right. And so if you can deal with that, everything else. I was just talking to some people on tour. They was from Miami, Florida. And I was telling them everything. And she was like, girl, you making me, I think I'm going to go here and move here. I was like, I ain't going to say it's all peaches and cream because keep your job in America, you know. Yeah. But I can't tell you one thing that would me to say, I want to go home. Do I miss my kids? Yes, I miss my kids, my grandkids. I miss my family, my friends. I miss all of them, but it's okay. I'm still in peace right now.
Wow, that's so insane.
So only thing I would tell people that want to relocate here, just leave anything that you will frustrate you or like these people, they the most kindest, nicest, sweetest people that I can't even believe it. When I go back to America, I'm not gonna know what to do. Cause I'm gonna be like, huh? Like, what did you say? Like, and I'm gonna be trying to be a peacemaker with them. And they're gonna be like, what happened? My kids already say, what happened to you? What happened to you? You used to be da. I was like, nah, it's okay. Yeah. So
you've changed.
Yeah, but it's for the better. Yeah. You know, because it calmed me down a lot. And I'm not that really outroar. Even though I still be, you know,
have your moments.
I have my moments. But it's not as bad as it was. Yeah. Even with the profanity, you know, has slowed down a lot, a whole lot, because it was real bad in the States. Because everybody in the States, you know, because a lot of people here just don't do a lot of the things that we do. So how did
Ghanaians take to your profanity when you were here?
They laughed at me, like they laughed like they never said nothing, but I know they probably like, why is she cussing? But my mother told me many years ago, she was like, Crystal, that makes you look so ugly, you know, and I'd be like, so what, you know, but so I kind of slowed down a whole lot. Yeah. Because no one cuss around here. And if I hear somebody cuss, I'll be like, whoa, did you cuss? Yeah. Did you say a cuss word? Yeah. You know? So that's why it'd be fun to be around my American people too, because they cuss, so I can cuss with them. Yeah. So it's normal for us. But being around them, yes, I kind of be mild about that because they probably, not to say they never heard these words before, but at the end of the day, it's like they don't do that. It took me a long time to hear them because they be talking to me and be like, yes. I'd be like, huh? Like, I'd be
that's
like,
the real thing. Yeah.
I can't hear you. Maybe my ears is bad. I'm so used to loud stuff. Like, and I'd be like, and then even when they speak up, I still can't hear. I'd be like, I don't know, just whatever. Like, just whatever. Yeah, get that. I guess. Yeah, because I don't know what you're saying. Yeah. And then they have to get close to my ear. I'd be like, and I'd be like, you don't speak up? And he was like, no, madam. I was like, okay. And I hear my loud old mouth, you know.
Dang. Well, where else can we hear your loud mouth? You talked about a podcast that you have.
Crystal's chitchat every Friday. You can definitely hear my loud mouth and all my friends' loud mouth. And it is, listen.
What do you talk about on there?
It's not for everybody.
Okay.
If you don't want to hear cheating, if you don't want to hear cheating, if you don't want to hear, you know, sex, if you don't want to hear a lot of things, don't tune in because
don't watch it.
Don't watch it because this here is, listen, we have fun and we kind of like open a lot of questions and doors for people that be scared to have those conversations.
Yeah.
You know, especially like cheating. Be like, oh, so that's how a man think? Okay, so that's how a woman think? And, you know, the one topic was we had, who cheats more, men or women? Who would you say?
Do you know what? I think both probably do it equally, but I would say that women are probably smarter about it, so don't get caught as much.
So that was my answer. I said women cheat more. You know, the women like, nah, men cheat more. I'm like, nah, baby.
Men aren't that smart, you know, like that.
Women are slick.
Yeah.
Women are
we
slick.
know how to do it.
We know how to do it. We go and cheat and be home and cook your food, sleep with you, put the kids to bed, and you won't have no clue, you know. And so they was like, no. So I was like, okay, well, so that's a conversation. So every week we have a different conversation. Another conversation will be with finance, like a deal breaker. Would you be willing to take in a man and take care of him?
Oh, hell no. I've been there before.
So say if he's giving you good sex and giving, you know, he's cleaning the house and doing everything for you and he's nice looking, built and all of that.
Like that.
Yeah,
No.
so, but you have some women that do.
I couldn't.
Okay, so that's the reason for the podcast.
Okay.
So we all get together and we tell your opinion, our opinion, we share it together. So it just worked.
Wow, guys. Well, that has been an interesting episode. It has been like all over the place, but you know what? It was so informative. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section about everything that Crystal said. And also, don't forget, subscribe to Crystal's channel. Have a look at her podcast if you're brave enough.
If you want some kicks and giggles.
Yeah, some kicks and giggles. There you go. So that's the end of today's video. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, I'd love it if you'd do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Don't forget to also like, comment, and share this video. Until next time, we are out. Nitty Baba.